Alright, so today we're going to be going over a homework assignment for database management systems. This is going to be assignment number 5. This is for Dr. Dong's database class at MTSU. So in this program, in this video, I'm actually going to be doing three things. I'm going to show you my program. I'm going to compile and execute the program. This program is actually written in Python, so there won't be any compiling, just interpreting while it's being executed. This program is going to do 5 things. We're going to insert this tuple, report the success or fail, insert this tuple, report success or fail, increase the status of each supplier by 10%, display information on all suppliers, and then prompt the user to input the part number and display information of all suppliers that ship that part, making sure that SQL injection is avoided, or that you're making the proper accommodations to make sure that SQL injection doesn't exist or doesn't happen. So I actually went ahead and did this on my personal server. In this folder here, I have app.py and readme.txt. App.py holds the program. Let's just jump right into that. So all I import is MySQL DB. That's going to allow me to connect to my database. Right here is, you see I connect to the database, localhost, username, password, and we're connected to database homework 5. And I'll bring that database up really quickly. These are all the tables in that database, part, shipment, supplier, and then this is all the information that was inserted into each of those tables. So the supplier, part, and then shipment tables, all the values that should be in those tables right now. So we are going to go ahead and go back to the program. So we need a cursor so that we can execute our queries. So down here for number 1, we're inserting this tuple. So we cursor execute, insert shipment into values, and then the tuple that we're inserting. If it all goes fine, then we should go ahead and print successfully inserted tuple. If not, then it should say failed to insert tuple. Going down, again, we should say it should do the same thing. If it fails to insert, then it will say failed to insert tuple. Then down here, we increase the status of each supplier by 10%. So we grab all the suppliers with this line right here, and then we compute their new status within this for loop, and then right after computing it, we update it. So we say update supplier set status where s number equals, and then if that is done successfully, then we say successfully updated that supplier. If not, failed to update or failed to do the entire thing. Then number 4, we're going to display information on all suppliers because we have just updated all of the statuses. These statuses should not be solid digits, but should be either 21, 22 values. So that's how that's going to work. And also input part number. Oh, for number 5, the last bit, we're actually going to print all the suppliers that ship a particular part number. This is that query right here, and then this line right here is actually where we get the input from the user. We insert that using this specific way, following the link at right here. This is how you avoid SQL injection in Python. You simply take that string variable and you pass it in using %s. Did the triple quotes to do the multi-line string variable, but down here is actually where the magic happens. So this is our SQL variable, and these are the variables that we're inserting in there. It's really important that we put that comma right after because we're using one variable. And this should insert this variable into this SQL statement with 0 SQL injection errors, so we should be fine. Then after that, we execute, and then we fetch everything, and so if no suppliers match that part number, then no products. Otherwise, we're going to print everything. If none of that works, then we hit failed. At the end of the program, we just close the database. So let's now go ahead and quit this. And actually, before we quit, let's make sure we have refreshed the supplier table. So we're going to say delete from supplier. Alright, should be fine. And then let's go ahead and insert into supplier. So we should have fresh supply values. I'm pretty sure I fleshed the rest of them. Alright, supplier. Alright, so we should be good. So let's go ahead and run our program. So let's say Python app.py will run, and then we'll just say p2. I'll go through the top of the program in a second. Alright, so scrolling from the top, we see we've successfully inserted this tuple, we successfully inserted the second tuple, we successfully updated all of the suppliers. You see the supplier numbers printed right there. So supplier number, we increased that by 10%. Now it went from 20 to 22, then this to 11, 33, 22, 33. That shall be fine. And then the last bit was printing the supplier information of all suppliers that ship a particular part. So we input the part number P2, and these are all the suppliers that ship that particular part. You see supplier 1, 2, 3, 4, Smith, Jones, Blake, Clark, and these are all their statuses, and these are all their cities. All right, thank you.